back to Delectable Flavors. In today's video, I'll be making another number cake. Now, if you haven't seen my previous number cake, I actually have a tutorial on that, and I've left a link in the description box on how you can make that. But the last number we made was 18. This time, we will be making a number 1. So what the first step is to get your icing. In the last number cake, I used vanilla icing, but this time I'm going to use my Oreo buttercream, which is basically just my regular vegan American buttercream with some Oreo crumbs in it. Now, if you're looking for the vegan American buttercream recipe, I've left a link in the description box on how you can make that. And I've also left a link in the description box on my Oreo cake, just in case you were wondering where I've used this icing. So now I'm using a 1M piping tip, and I'm just going to pipe a dollop of icing. So I've just got my number cake here, and I'm just going to put it on your orientation so you can see it. And what I'm going to do is pipe dollops. I'm doing like a shell design. Usually I use this design on the border of my cakes. This time I'll be using it on the inside of my cake. And now I'm going to go through for my second layer if I have enough room. Just going to turn it to my direction for a second. Now I'll turn it back over to you guys. And then pipe some more dollops. If you pipe a line, it's not a big deal. You won't really see it anyways. And now what I'm going to do is get my second layer. And I'm going to gently place it on top. Right over here. And now what I'm going to do is put my number cake in the fridge to chill for about 10 minutes. So this cake is a little different than my last number cake, as in my last number cake I've gotten a lot of questions on what to do if your icing melts out of your cake. So in this video I'll just be teaching you how to troubleshoot that problem. So what I would do in this situation is just get the icing and just crumb coat it on my cake. So you get a crumb coat effect that still looks like a number cake. It's still a win-win situation as you're using about the same amount of icing and that you're still getting the same flavors and overall end result. The only difference is that the sides are not fully showing as the icing will be covering it, but that's not a big deal. And if only a little bit of your icing came out, like for me, to just copy your problem, I tried to melt my icing as well. I left it out in room temperature for a little bit, but this shouldn't really be a problem. It only actually happens if you leave your cake in room temperature, if it's humid outside, or if wherever you are making your cake is too hot. So I'm just going to keep spreading, and if I need more icing, I'm going to spread on more icing. Another question I've been asked is if you do a crumb coat and it doesn't work too well as the edges are very hard to crumb coat on a number cake, what can you do to the sides? So what you can do is get a wafer piece and put them along the sides of the cake, or any treat that you like to use. I'll be using a pretzel. And I'm just going to stick them on. Wherever I think they don't stick, I'm just going to get a dollop of icing and put it on. As of now, I think it's okay, but I'll just show you what I mean. So I'm just going to get my icing here. I'm just going to put a dollop. So now after this step, I'm just going to put this in the fridge again to chill. So now what I'm going to do is pipe some dollops on the top of my cake. I'm going to continue making dollops all around my cake. Now, if your dollops are not as defined as mine are, all you have to do is put it in the fridge or possibly the refrigerator for a little bit, and then it should be good to go. So now that my icing is chilled because I put it in the fridge after I put my cake to chill as well. So now what I'm going to do is start decorating this beautiful cake. So what I'm going to do is get my treats here, and I have chocolate almonds, fun-size Kit Kat bars, some chopped up wafer rolls, some kisses, some chocolate covered pretzels, as well as some milk chocolate M&Ms. I personally don't like the nut M&Ms, so I use the milk chocolate ones instead. So what I'm going to do is first put this on. Almond right here. I'm going to put a kiss right over here. I have a Kit Kat bar going that way, and one also on this direction. And I'll put another wafer right here. And now what I'm going, so I've just put my almonds, kisses, Kit Kat, and another wafer roll. And now what I'm going to do is put my M&Ms on top. I don't want to add pretzels on here. I'm not actually going to add this M&M. I want to use a colorful M&M. And I'm not adding pretzels on here because I already have pretzels on the sides. And I want to have some variety in my cake. So I'm just going to add these where I see they look best. And I'll add 2 more. This is another brown one. I'll put that on a side. And this is just to get some color into this cake. And I'll put 1 more right over here. And there you have it. Our beautiful number cake with some troubleshooting tips is now ready. If you did like this recipe, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to our channel for more delicious recipes and tutorials like this one. Till the next recipe, bye-bye.